Shalom, shalom. Anakna waha ay bar sha Allah walakim la atam. Call Shabawai Bahacha Wakakshaw Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. Ma'amath, hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nacham Atam, Kaya Hamalakwat Hashem Mayam Korah, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call La Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. Bahasham Racha HaKodash, Wa Mashana, Kabarim Zukoim Nawa, Wa Mala'akim Shoyer Shalaz Zukoim Racha Gadawa, Wa Chasa, Wa Shalom, Wa Barakim, Laha Bacharim, Shah Hagawishah Shalom, Maris, all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists. Bahasham, and the name Yahweh Shah, he delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So today's lesson is entitled Lamah Mayam Baibaryath. Lamah Mayam Baibaryath, which is why is Ma water in Hebrew? Because pretty much when you go into each letter, it has a numerical value, and then also each letter goes into or references something or symbolizes something. All right. And what I mean by that is today's letter is going to be Ma. It says pronounce Ma is the 13th letter of the ancient Hebrew alphabet. The numerical value for Ma letter is 40. Ma comes from the root word Mayam, which means water or sea. Now, Mayam goes into water. All right, but sea is Yam. So I got something written down that says the letter Ma, which is equivalent to the English M, which makes the Ma sound. Ma looks like, if you look at the letter right here, it looks like waves. It says Ma looks like waves of the sea. Ma represents water. Kaya water, Kaya Mayam, because water is both vast and innumerable, both spiritually and literally. All right. Now I want to make a point real fast. This is John chapter 4 and verse 7, just going into the point that the water is talking about spiritually, talking about wisdom. This is John chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, there cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahushua saith unto her, give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away to the city to buy meat. Then the woman of Samaria unto him, then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with Samaritans. Yahushua answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of the Most High, and who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman saith unto him, sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Yahushua answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, talking about the literal water. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life, referring to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. The woman saith unto him, sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. All right, and again, it's referring to the scriptures, because when you go into the scriptures, the knowledge is vast, and it's a lot. It's innumerable. All right. And just going into that point, this is Baibaryath chapter 6. It's a lot. Baibaryath chapter 6 and verse 18. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up. All right. So from the time that you're young, all right, gather instruction going into the knowledge. So shalt thou find wisdom till thine own age, because pretty much it's always going to, you can always grow more. You know, you can never learn enough. You know, it's wisdom in everything, you know. So you're always going to be learning something new. All right. Going into the vastness and the innumerable things and that spiritual water, which is which represents, again, that water. Going into it spiritually. Now I want to touch on water literally. This is the Mayam, Psalms chapter 104. And we're going to start at verse 24. It says, O Lord, how manifold are thy works. Going into the vastness and the manifold. When you go into manifold, pretty much, this word manifold right here says rabab or rob, which means to become many, become great, 10,000s, so a lot. It says, how manifold are thy works and wisdom, all right, hast thou made them all. So it's wisdom in everything, you know. It says, the earth is full of thy riches. So is the great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. All right. And when you look at Esau, he hasn't searched the whole sea. You know, I think it's something like a few percent of what Esau has seen. But for the most part, Esau hasn't seen the majority of the sea. And what is the sea? The sea is going into water. All right. It's innumerable because it's a lot. And when you go into this word innumerable, it says number. By count and number according to number, recounting a relation, it says a number definite, arithmetical. Yeah, arithmetical, or indefinite, large, innumerable, small, or few. So pretty much going into large. All right. When you go into the sea, you know, the sea is hasn't been all the way discovered yet. Going into how it's vast and innumerable, going into the creatures. All right. But nevertheless, water is both vast and innumerable, tying into the Hebrew character or letter Ma, which represents Mayam, which is water. Let's go back to it. It says Ma is the 13th letter of the ancient Hebrew alphabet, Lashwan Kodash. The numerical value of the Ma letter is 40. Ma comes from the root word Mayam, which means water or sea. Now, Mayam means water, Yam is sea. But Ma represents the water because going into how it's innumerable and both vast. All right, both spiritually and literally. So Adawam Ratazah Zabanayapa. Lord's word, that was a beautiful edification through the spirit. While Adawam Ratazah, Atham Yashiwam Tawab. Lord's will, you all have a good day. Hey, Shalom.